How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Menaero, and welcome to the answers for the Q&A. So before we get started, I just want to say, wow, you guys left me a lot more questions than I had anticipated. I honestly didn't even expect to get half of what you guys left. There's, I think, 21 or 22 questions all up. I don't know if I'll be able to get through all of them, so I apologize in advance. If I miss some, I will definitely be doing more Q&As in the future since there was such positive feedback to this one, so I've written them all down. If I miss any in this one, I will definitely try to answer them in future ones. So with that being said, let's get into it. So question 1 is, what is your real name? So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know, but my real name is Matthew, or just Matt. Matthew sounds really weird to me. I think throughout my entire life, I only ever got called Matthew when I was in trouble, you know, over the principal's office PA or by my parents. The second question is a two-parter. It is, how old are you? And when did you start thinking about doing YouTube? So to answer the first part of it, I turned 24 earlier this year, and I feel really old saying that because I know most of you are probably younger than me. To answer the second part, YouTube is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while. Back last year at the start of 2012, me and a few friends, we started our own gaming news website. We used to report on pretty much gaming news from local here in Australia. We went to a few events in Australia, a couple game jams and indie events, and reported on news there. And we also reported on bigger news and things like that. And I used to write, you know, 1 or 2 articles a day for that website, and I wanted to do something for it on YouTube. I wasn't sure what. Originally, I thought maybe of doing reviews, but then I was like, oh, I don't really feel that fits me. And then I thought of doing first impressions, you know, maybe a video that's 20 minutes and first impressions of new games. And so, yeah, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I didn't have the equipment at the time. Still had a shitty old laptop that could barely play games, let alone record games. And it wasn't until November in 2012 where I finally got a new PC, you know, all top of the line, new gaming PC that gave me the ability to start recording start recording videos for YouTube. And after procrastinating for a little while, I finally decided to just, you know, say what the hell and get started. So the third question is, what made you start playing video games? And I don't think there's any particular one thing. My earliest video game memory is playing Alex the Kid in Wonderland, which came built in with, I think it was the Sega Master System. I'm not 100% on that, which was a console we had when I was a kid. And, you know, these memories are very fuzzy and blurry because I would have been about 4 or 5 years old. And I don't even remember why we had it. Who knows? And so I used to play that as a kid. And then when I didn't play them too much when I was young, like 5 to 10. I wasn't huge on video games because I've mentioned in the last vlog that I lived in this little bush town, so a lot of it, you know, you were out exploring and playing around. But when I was about 8 or 9, I got the PlayStation 1, and it came with Metal Gear Solid and Crash Bandicoot. And that's kind of when I guess my love for video games fell in. They were just amazing to me, and then with the PS2 coming out was probably when I really got into them. I got the PS2 when it first came out because my house got broken into and they stole my PlayStation 1 and a bunch of games and money, so my parents had it all insured, so the insurance money from the PlayStation 1 and games were all at their original retail price, so we were able to get enough money and buy the PS2. And it was very much with the PS2 that I think I fell in love with gaming, and that's when, you know, throughout my teenage years and up till now, I just love it. Question number 4 is, what are you using to record your videos? So I mainly play PC, as most of you know. I use Fraps to record the screen footage, which is about 15 or 20 bucks. I use Windows Movie Maker, which is free, and a $20 720p webcam, Logitech webcam, to record my face. The only things I've really bought that cost a bit of money to record for the channel are my microphone, of course, this microphone that's in front of me right here. You can see the top of the pop filter. That's the Blue Yeti microphone, and that was just for better audio. And the other thing is my Elgato game capture, and the reason I looked over there is it's sitting there, which is what I use to record PlayStation footage. It's just a HD game capture, really simple to use. You literally just plug it into your computer, plug it into your console, and it virtually runs itself. But that was the only thing that I've really bought that was expensive. I mean, Fraps, like I said, is about 20 bucks. The webcam was about 20 bucks. And honestly, that's all you really need. You don't have to go out and get anything fancy. The microphone and Elgato I bought just because, you know, I realized that this was something I love doing and I wanted to improve the quality of my videos. And so that's why I grabbed them. But you really don't need anything too fancy. So question 5 is, what do you tend to dislike in other people? The main feature I would say I dislike in other people is negativity. I honestly just think, like, what is the point? I hate people that are negative. All they do is bring everyone down. I try to go through life and just, no matter what I'm doing, whether it be a bad situation or a good situation, I try to make the most out of it. And I know that's kind of like this, super positive outlook. And I'm not impervious to, getting upset or getting negative myself. But for the most part, I try not to. And I just feel that, when you get upset or worked up or angry or whatever about something and it causes you to act negatively, the only person it's affecting really is you. When you think about it, like if you get angry about something or someone, chances are they don't give two shits. And it's you just getting worked up and upset for no reason. And I know that's kind of off the negativity, but it kind of goes hand in hand with what negative people do all the time. So yeah, negative people. I don't waste my time with them. I don't want to waste my time with someone who is just going to bring me down and make me feel terrible. So yeah, that's definitely the major thing I don't like. What's your favorite sport? So I'm not a huge sport person, surprise, but growing up I did play rugby a fair bit. My dad grew up playing rugby. He went to college playing rugby. I grew up in a household watching rugby. It's pretty popular in Australia. So definitely I would say rugby is the sport that I'm most accustomed to and I watch the most. I also used to play basketball in high school until I realized that I wasn't getting any taller than like 5'9", and there's no place for a short white person on a basketball court. And then I used to skateboard as well. When I was in my couple last years of high school, I used to skateboard every day. I loved it. It was another one of those sports that I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with, kind of like YouTube. And the reason I say that is YouTube's something creative, and I felt skateboarding was something creative. You just go out and do your own thing. I never really liked doing team things. I don't like being judged or put on the spot or part of a team. I like to do my own thing, and that's why I love skateboarding. And I kind of wish I still did it, and the reason I stopped doing skateboarding is I actually dislocated my ankle and broke 2 ligaments in it, and I was on crutches for a couple months. I was in physiotherapy for 6 months. A year after I did it, it still hurt to jog. And so I did a lot of damage to my ankle, and then I tried to get back into it at a later date and just could never get the confidence back, and I just kind of stopped skating, unfortunately. Question number 7 is, what is your dream job and why? I wish I had a definitive answer for this, because I know some people, especially when you're younger, and I mean, I don't consider myself older anyway, though some of you may, bastards, know, but I don't know. Honestly, even at 24 years old, I see people that I went to high school with, and they're so, they've got a direct path. They know exactly what they're doing with the rest of their life. And that's not me. I have no idea. One thing I know that I would want to do is something creative or something that I can work towards a project. I hate kind of doing, just going in pointlessly and doing the day in, day out. It's like I need a purpose when I'm working, and this job that I've been working recently is very much that. It's project work. We work, it's like a week or two working on a project, and that I really enjoy because you had a goal and you had something to work towards. But definitely, if I could say like a dream job, would be anything where I can be creative, anything where I get to create something would just be amazing. But unfortunately, I don't have a definitive answer for you when it comes to that, sorry. Question number 8 is, what do you do besides video games and YouTubes when you have the time? Well, as you can imagine, most of my spare time is spent doing YouTube. When I have extra time, generally weekends and that, I just like to hang out with my friends. I'm a very simple person, I don't try to do anything fancy. I like to just catch up with friends, hang out, watch movies, read a book. Nothing fancy, really. I don't have any awesome side stuff. I'm not climbing Mount Everest in my spare time. But honestly, yeah, any spare time I have pretty much is spent working on YouTube. And outside of that, when I've got time to do other things, it's just hanging out with friends and enjoying myself, pretty much. That's it. Question number 9. What will your next series after Minecraft Modded Survival be? Well, after Minecraft Modded Survival ends, I'm going to be doing some little adventure maps to fill that slot that Minecraft normally goes into every second day. Then we'll be starting a second season of Minecraft Modded Survival that I'm really excited for. I've known about what I was going to do in Season 2 of Minecraft Modded Survival before I even started Season 1. I had a game plan for the first 2 seasons already in mind before I started started the series. So I'm looking really forward to season 2. I think it'll be good. Question number 10. What is your favourite Australian dish? There really isn't any specific Australian dishes. I think there's like this misconception that we have bush tucker or something like that. There's really no Australian dishes. The one thing I will say is kangaroo's nice. A lot of people are like, oh, that's disgusting, or that's cruel. You get two sides. Some people are like, that's disgusting because they're giant rodents, which is kind of true, they're marsupials. And then you get the other side, oh, that's cruel, they're so cute, and, you know, they're wonderful. But they're actually a plague in Australia. They're really overpopulated, so hunting them is, like, encouraged because there's too many of them. And kangaroo's actually really high in protein, I think it is. And in something like a spaghetti, minced kangaroo meat is absolutely beautiful. I'll take it over, you know, beef any day. So I don't know if it's a dish, but yeah, kangaroo meat is actually pretty good. You should give it a try. Question number 11 is, do you have any pets? And personally at the moment, not really. I moved out of my parents' house. This is my 4th year away. And, you know, we had a dog when I lived there. So I guess the dog was my pet as well. And I actually had a turtle, which was my pet, that I had to leave there because there was a giant water tank and everything when I moved out. Unfortunately, he got sick and he died earlier this year. It was either earlier this year or last year. He got some infection and he was taken to the vets and everything. You know, my parents took good care of him, but the vets said that they, you know, really couldn't do much about it. It was something to do with it stopped his appetite, which is unfortunate, but he was an awesome pet. I think I had him for, just trying to think, about 10 years. And he was cool. Used to put him down and he'd run off everywhere. But yeah, at the moment, none personally. The housemate that I live with, he actually has a cat. Hang on one second. This kitty cat right here is the one I was talking about. Look at that face. Well, I better put her down before she scratches the shit out of me. Okay, you just go away now, cat. We're safe. We're best friends again. Question number 12 is, do you like anime? If so, what is your favourite? I'm not like the hugest fan of anime. Probably like for hardcore anime fans out there, the ones I list, you're probably going to be like, oh, you're such a anime hipster or something. But the anime that I do watch, I mean, I think the first anime that I ever watched besides the things like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon as a kid, the first proper, more adult anime that I ever watched was Neon Genesis, Evangelion. And I still love that to this day. I think I have the box set somewhere around here. So I absolutely love that series still. I also love Full Metal Alchemist, both series. I prefer Brotherhood a little bit more than the others. Cowboy Bebop, I also love that. I'm planning on watching, I think it's Attack on Titan. Everyone just keeps telling me to watch it, so I've got to download that and give it a view as well. Question number 13. Are you able to do collabs? Well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing really stopping me doing collabs. If you want to kind of know if I'm going to do collabs, there's actually a few people that I've been talking to, and we keep saying like, oh yeah, we got to get together and do this collab. Oh, we got to get together and do this. The problem is that we live in different time zones. You know, being in Australia, you don't run across many other Australian Let's Players, and the couple guys that I talk to a lot, and I've become, well, I'd like to say we've become like online friends. One of them lives in Canada, a couple others live in the UK, so it's hard to arrange it so that we're all on the same time trying to play together. But I do want to do some collabs in the future with these particular guys. I won't, you know, really say much more on it because I don't want to promise a collab if I don't get around to doing it. Hopefully one day we can work something out and we can set it in stone and be like, hey, everyone, have these times in your respective time zones clear so we can do some recording. Question number 14 is, have you ever done the cinnamon challenge? And then it says, if you have not done it, you should film yourself doing it. I wanted to try and do a challenge that is a little different. You know, heaps of people do the cinnamon challenge and Chubby Bunny and all of those types of things. I've got one that I'll probably film when I'm back from my holiday that is a challenge that people have done, but I'm going to do a variation of it, and it should be interesting, and I'm probably going to regret doing it. I won't spoil it and tell you guys, but it's like I said, it should be interesting. Well, anyway, guys, unfortunately, that is all the questions I have time for. As I said, you guys left a lot more than I anticipated, and I don't want this to drag on too long. I've got them all written down, and any questions that I miss, I will definitely try to answer in the future, so I apologize if I miss one of your questions. I did try to get through so that everyone got a question that left one individually, so I just want to say again, thanks for leaving questions. But before we wrap this up, I also wanted to give you guys a few updates. The first being, I know some of you are probably like, where's the montage you promised us? And unfortunately, unfortunately, I just have not had any spare time to work on the montage. Literally this entire last week that I was hoping I could work on it, I've been desperately trying to record, edit, and get ahead on extra videos, and it was a lot harder than I expected. I really didn't think that it was going to be as difficult as it was, because I was like, oh, that'll be fine, just record, you know, a couple extra videos each day, but trying to maintain uploading my normal 2 videos a day while getting extra footage recorded and edited turned out to be a lot more work than I expected, and I still don't have enough videos prepared for when I'm away for 10 days, and for those of you who may have forgotten already or didn't watch the last vlog, I'm going to be away from the 31st to the 8th, so I'm trying to prepare 1 video a day for those 10 days that I am away, and I honestly don't think I'll be able to get the montage ready before I leave, because I'm going to be spending the next few days just desperately getting videos ready for when I'm away, and I'd rather, you know, not rush and force myself to get the montage up like, oh, I have to get it out there. I'd rather wait until I get back, take my time, enjoy making it, and hopefully pump out a better quality video than I would if I rushed it this week. So I hope you guys understand that, and on that note as well, with the extra videos I'm recording, because the 31st is this coming Saturday, most likely on the Friday and possibly the Thursday, is like a 90% chance on the Thursday, I won't be uploading any videos, for the reason that I'm going to spend those 2 days before I go just getting final recordings done, final editing done, and uploading and scheduling for the week. And I think it's probably a lot smarter to take 2 days off from uploading rather than not having any videos ready for 10 days. Well, yeah, guys, I think that is all I had to cover today. I just wanted to update you guys on some of the things going on with the channel. Just want to say a big thank you again for 500 subscribers, and a big thank you again for all the questions. I'll definitely be doing more Q&As in the future, like I said. Hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget to smack the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you for whatever I make next. Bye!